Another quick follow-up on Scorpio Tankers Sting. So I do still own most of the position. Earnings came out today. They beat earnings estimates, and also they did a press release recently where they had bought back a bunch of shares. I believe like 44 million shares, if I recall correctly. I don't have it in front of me. And they're continuing to pay down debt. So it's looking good for Scorpio Tankers, and because they are paying down debt, their cost to operate per day goes down as they pay down debt. So that makes it easier for them to bid on things in the spot market, which tends to be more volatile, and they are very well run. So they have been paying down debt so that they can operate in the spot market where you make more money. But if you're loaded with debt, you kind of want to do longer term contracts so you can lock in that spread. You don't want to be a gambler. So as they're paying down debt, they're moving things more over to the spot market, which has been paying out. I think they said this quarter they made like 360 a share, I want to say, versus 240 a share last year, same quarter, but don't quote me on that. I don't have it in front of me. So 360 a share, if you work that out times four and versus the current stock price, you're paying about uh, 5 times earnings for the company. So, and they're buying back shares. So it's still um, attractive. And I have been trimming. I sold about, I don't know, more than 10% of my position, and I bought the same amount dollar wise in another company called Tsakos, Taskos, which also does uh, product tankers. And nothing against Scorpio tankers, but there's times when shipping companies trade at a premium. There's times that they trade at a discount. And Scorpio tankers, if you look on a PE basis, it still looks reasonable. But if you look at how much it's trading at versus the value of the fleet, it's trading at a premium to net asset value, and definitely at a premium to book value, which is what they paid for their ships. And Tsakos, which is a family-run company that also does these product tankers, they have a lot more ships that are on longer term contracts, so they're not going to benefit as much from the huge spike in product tanker prices. But they also have ships on order, and so whereas uh, Scorpio has just been selling ships, they're not buying more, and they're selling ships, and Scorpio is buying back shares and paying down debt. Tsakos is they've sold some ships that were older and bought some ships that are newer, and they have some on order and they have longer term contracts. So if the product tanker rates stay elevated for longer, that should work out well for Tsakos. But if they sort of correct the fact that Tsakos has longer term contracts, should keep them from getting hurt, whereas you're exposed to the ups and downs with Scorpio tankers. But anyway, yeah, Scorpio tanker is still doing well, and I did trim, as I said, about 10% of it, and I bought the same amount in Tsakos because Tsakos is still uh, currently trading at a discount to book value, whereas you're paying a premium of that to Scorpio tankers. And they're different companies. One is playing more in the spot market, and one is playing with longer contracts. One is paying down debt and selling off ships. One is borrowing more money and buying more ships. So there are different ways to play, but and they're going to benefit in different ways depending how that product tanker market plays out. But they're both doing well, and at these prices. I'm just sitting, and I don't think I'll keep trimming Scorpio tankers because things are looking so good. But I checked this morning; it was like $73, and I think before I left on vacation, I put in a limit order on around 90 or 95. So if it goes up while I'm away and it sells, I wouldn't cry about it. But I think the time to have bought these companies was a year ago when they were half what they are now, and now it's just a time to um, sit and enjoy the run up and see how far it goes, but also to sort of keep an eye open and see if there's anything like settle down of the fighting in the Red Sea, or more traffic through the Panama Canal, or cessation of hostilities with Israel and Gaza, that might, or Russia and Ukraine, that might sort of alleviate the embargoes and attacks, and bring down shipping rates. I would keep an eye out for that. But these things are sort of like a way to buy volatility in the world, because as that goes up, the shipping rates go up, because shipping routes migrate, and if you have to send ships farther and there's the same amount of ships, there's this artificial shortage, and price goes up. So you want to look for people that are smart and are doing the right things at the right time with those. And those are generally not shipping company owners, but Scorpio tankers seems to be well run. Tsakos, not as great a reputation. Not that they're corrupt or incompetent. It's just that people tend to view them as running it like a family company, and more interested in what's good for the family long term than what shareholders is. But I don't mind the position I have here with them, or with Scorpio. But I would like to switch out of those into things that will just compound for years and years and years without having to monitor them all the time. And when I say that, I think about companies like Scorpio Tankers, or potentially Coupang or Nintendo, where you can just put it in your portfolio and hopefully forget about it, and then look at it 10 years from now and you're rich. But in the meantime, these cyclical commodity companies are terrible a lot of the times, and sometimes you can make a lot of money. So hopefully, you study up enough, and you'll recognize them when you see them. But that's the update on Scorpio tankers. So again, not investing advice. I'm not telling you how to invest. This is just how I invest, and just me keeping a contemporaneous record for myself, so that I don't fall subject to thesis drift, or pat myself on the back when I'm right for the wrong reason. So anyway, hopefully more videos coming. I've got Fairfax India, Fairfax Financial, FRPH, and Enphase that are holdings that I have that I haven't done videos on. Got a small position in Enovix, which is up 100% in less than a year, but I just bought a tiny position to watch it. Not that I wanted it to go up. I just wanted to watch it so that I can see how it plays out. But yeah, it's not not enough going on in Novix that I would buy more. But I don't want to sell it because it's less than a year, and I don't want to pay taxes on it. So that's that. But so yeah, some updates coming soon. Also, yeah, I have a 1.5% position in Kraken Robotics. I might do a video on that. That's an interesting one. And yeah, so more videos coming soon.